It's really good to see you all on a holiday especially, and when I walked in, there were only 4 members in the hall, and I was like, I don't think so there's going to be a lot of people. And now when I'm on this podium, and I look, at least on the right-hand side, my right-hand side, I see all the chairs filled. It's full. That is brilliant. On the left-hand side, it's just that the last 2 rows are a little empty, but it's okay. But thank you, each one of you, for making it here today. We have a brilliant session, top-notch speakers. Those speakers I regard, and that's why I took up the role of being the MC for today. Now, our president did a fantastic job. Thank you very much for that brilliant introduction. I have never got that sort of an introduction ever before. So thank you very much. It just puts me on a different high. Do not get it wrong, it's just a different high that I'm on right now. Yes, metaphorically. Thank you, Vijay. Thank you very much for that. So, today's meeting is very, very, very special for me and for the club as well, because we are doing it a little differently. And one thing that I noticed while the president was asking how many guests are here, and a lot of guests stood up. And after that, a lot of people also walked in, and I'm guessing they are guests as well. So one thing that I have been doing for the last 3 times I have been an MC, and I would like to do that today as well, is do a speed meeting. Not speed dating. We'll do speed meeting, right? I'll give you 45 seconds. 45 seconds, yeah? Got that? How many seconds?
45.
Break it down into 3. How many seconds each?
15.
15, brilliant. 15 seconds. So every 15 seconds, you're going to hear me ring this thing. Alright? It's a bell. It's going to ring, and you're going to do something. So what are you going to do? The first thing you hear, you're going to stand up and just walk up to a random person that you've never said hi to before, and say hi, and introduce yourself to that person. Okay? If you're a guest, and the other person's a Toastmaster, you can ask him or her anything about Toastmasters or that person. Or if you're a Toastmaster, please let the guests know what we do here. Yeah? I know you will do this in the break, but this is a 15-second quick introduction that you do about yourself and about Toastmasters. Is that good?
Yes.
Okay, the second bell that you hear, you'll shift. You'll go to a different person again. Not the same one, a different person.
Within this room.
Within this room, yes. Thank you very much for clarifying that. So I'm guessing what's happening here is Vijayan has laid himself onto somebody else, and he really, really wants to get out, but he cannot get out. Yeah. So see that you do not applaud, because during applause people can walk out of the room. So do not applaud. We will have him in this room today. Alright? And the third one that you hear, you're going to shift to the other one, the third person, and when you hear the final bell ring, you will promptly sit wherever you find the nearest chair. You don't have to come back to your seats. You will sit wherever you find the nearest chair where you're standing. Alright? So we don't use a lot of time to get back to where you were before. Okay? Is that clear? So here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Nice.
It rings a bell.
It rings a bell? Brilliant. It rung a bell, you're awake. Did the guests got a chance to meet some of the Toastmaster members?
Yes.
Okay, brilliant. So we're going to have a break as well in between, probably after 45 minutes you'll have a break, and then you could still meet the other people during the break or after the club meeting as well. Now, one of the things that happened today for me, just about 2 weeks ago, I was very, very prepared for this particular meeting. I was very eager for this particular meeting because I was supposed to give my project today. And it so happens that our VP Education calls me and says, you know what, there's going to be a brilliant speaker coming on that day. We have an amazing education session. I said, okay, who is it? He wouldn't say the name. He says, it's a surprise. I'm like, oh my God, you're going to cancel my speech, aren't you? And he says, you can introduce that particular speaker. It's brilliant. And you know who else is going to be speaking? It's one of the people that you adore the most, he says. I'm like, adore the most? Really? How do you know that? And he says, you know what, I'm just taking shots in the dark, and you're falling for it. All right. Now, he went on to say a lot of things about today's meeting and gave a lot of excuses, but he wouldn't tell me that I don't get my speaking slot because I had booked it at least 2 months in advance. But you know what, I wanted to speak. I really, really wanted to speak. And there was an opportunity for me to speak apart from giving my project, that I could be the MC for today, which is even better because I get to introduce amazing speakers, amazing Toastmasters who are here. And one of the things that I really, really liked about the VP Education that day was he was very, very, very committed that I will not be giving my speech project. I do not know why. And I thought he's going to be here to give me feedback on what I'm doing today, but he's not here. But I really, really hope by the end of the meeting, I get feedback from each one of you about how I'm doing today. Is that a deal?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, fantastic, great. Now, that the guests have met the Toastmasters, I hope that they have given you enough information about what's going to be happening and what Toastmasters is all about. So one of the things that an MC has to do is give guests and members, who are new members, tell them about a little bit about Toastmasters, about when did it start, where did it start, who started, why did it start, and things like that. I am prepared to give you that. But just to check how our members fared, I'd like to ask our guests. Now the members who met the guests can help them, prompt them and help them a little bit. Okay? I'm going to ask you questions. And you guys will have to answer those questions. Okay?
Yes.
See, yes, you guys were just so energetic and I was so...
Yes. Only got 15 seconds to meet them.
That's what you get.
So the prompting will be a little more.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, can we start?
Sure.
Okay. Who are the founder members of Bangalore Toastmasters Club? Name one. Oh, come on. Name one person. The guests. I'm asking the guests. Yes, please. Godfrey. Godfrey Souls? Very, very close. Yes, sir. Robinson D'Souza? Brilliant. Can I get... Can I get your name, please? Tarun. Thank you very much, Tarun. So one of the founders members of our club is Robinson D'Souza. A few others you can find out during the break when you're talking to our members. Okay? Now, when was Toastmasters International founded or formed? What year was it? 1924. Brilliant. Neha, right? Nisha. I'm so sorry. Nisha. A big round of applause for Nisha. And where was it started? Not you, not you. Someone else.
California.
Where in California? San, yes, yeah, you're close, go on.
Santana.
Sorry, what? Santana? It's not Carlos Santana. Okay, Santa Ana? Okay, brilliant, thank you very much. What's your name, please? Deepthi. Big round of applause, please. Yes, Toastmasters International started in the year 1924 in Santa Ana, California, in a basement of YMCA building in 1924, which I think I said already. Now, the Toastmasters revolution has reached a lot of people in a lot of different countries. Just to give you the numbers, for those people who like numbers, It's 292,000 members across 14,350 clubs in over 122 countries. Isn't that amazing?
It's 316,000.
316,000?
Right, in 126 countries.
126 countries. Thank you very much for the update. Give them a big round of applause. I'll tell you how they gave me the update. You know why? Okay, one of the things before I tell something about them, there are a few members in our club today who were the International Speech Month, the World Championship of Public Speaking that happened last Saturday in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And there are a few members here today who were at that convention. So what I'm going to request them to do is also speak about their experience. If you could just take a couple of minutes and speak about that experience. So there are 3 members that I know of as of now. There may be more, but as of now, I know at least 3 members in the club today who were there at the convention. Yes. Yeah? Brilliant. Now, the 2 members here who are our guests today were at the international convention, and I'm guessing that's why they gave me the update. Thank you very much for the update, though. thank you very much for the update. Now, just for the guests here. So, one of the things that happens at a regular Toastmasters meeting is there are 3 sessions in a regular Toastmasters meeting. One is a prepared speech session where members of our club prepare on their speech projects based on the project that they are pursuing. They prepare on their speech projects and then they come here and deliver their speeches. That's the first session, which is the prepared speech section. The second is the table topic session. Now, the table topic session is led by somebody called the table topic master, who's again one of the members of our club, who comes here and then calls anybody and everybody from here in the room, calls you at random and gives you a topic, and you have to speak on that topic at that minute for 2 minutes, for a maximum of 2 minutes. Right? Very simple. And the third session is the evaluation session. Now, in an evaluation session, what happens? Yeah, please come and have a seat. You don't have to stand there. Have a seat. You're welcome. The third session is the evaluation session. So there is a person whose role is the general evaluator, who is assisted by a tag team. You'll know what it is very quickly. Now, that person evaluates the entire meeting in terms of how the meeting went on. What were the things that were really, really good about a meeting, and what are the things that can be a little better the next time we do it. So we get feedback so that we can get better at whatever we're doing. So that's a brief idea of how a meeting goes on. Today we have something special. We have an education session by an education presenter who I will introduce you to in a few moments. Okay? So now, coming to the prepared speeches. But before we go to the prepared speeches, the general evaluator, you need to know who the general evaluator is for today. Now, this particular person, the first time I saw him was during the district championship. He was our club member, but I had never met him because I was very irregular at that point in time. So I never got a chance to meet with him in our club. I met him at the District 82 Humor Speech and Table Topics contest, and he was one of the finalists from our club, which is amazing, isn't it? So this person, when I heard him speak, he is like butter on a hot plate. He is like a sprinkle of water on a hot plate. He dances on the stage. He literally dances on the stage and sizzles. And the way he speaks captivates each and everybody. And he's going to be evaluating today's meeting. He is a trainer by profession, and he's also a journalist, works with Bloomberg Television. So please give a big round of applause for Toastmaster Terry Thomas.